the last morning on board Harmony of the Seas. Actually, we'll be on board tomorrow morning, but we'll be getting off the ship. So here we are at the Windjammer having our breakfast for the last full day on board, day 7. And I got salmon again, hash browns, bacon, bread, butter, and some fruit. The boys, as usual, have cereal. Allan has waffles and some, what's that, beef? Corned beef hash, and salmon as well.
Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word.
A quick trip to deck 5, and then we're gonna head up to deck 6 to check on our photos. So right here is the photo gallery, and we have a number of different television screens or computer screens, whatever you want to call it, where you get to see your pictures and purchase. We purchased in advance. They call it an unlimited package, but it's not unlimited because it's limited to 100 photos. But you could get all your cruise photos, up to 100 photos, if you purchase this pre-booked package, right, on the Royal Caribbean website. After you book your cruise and you can purchase things, that's one of the things we purchased. So now all we have to do is go in there, select the photos that we want, up to 100 of them, and add it to our gallery. That's pretty much it. I don't know about everybody's story, but there are a lot of folks in here on the last sea day, so we suggest doing the pre-purchase, and we suggest looking at your pictures throughout the cruise, because Allan and I came here pretty much every day to start selecting our favorite pictures. Now we have 97 selected, and we're going to take pictures tonight and choose another 3. So yeah, that's it. Starbucks, here we come. I think this is the coolest Starbucks ever. Look, there's a carousel right outside. And it's a full-fledged Starbucks. And we're on a ship in the middle of the ocean. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I got my tea. To the room. Here's a quick look at the souvenirs that we got in Labadee yesterday. I'm packing now because on the last day at sea, or whether you're at sea or in port, wherever, on your last day you need to make time to pack. Okay, so go ahead and schedule your activities, but make sure you schedule time to pack, because bags and things are gonna have to be out of the room at a certain time. So started packing, and one of the things I did was wipe down the souvenirs that we got in Labadee. I do that with everything. I do that with souvenirs, with groceries, with whatever I buy, whatever could be wiped down. Even pre-pandemic, I would give them a wipe down. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the things we got in Haiti. These guys have been in the kids club today. The Johnny Rockets team, go guys! They're dancing for us again on our last day aboard the Harmony of the Seas. We've spent most of the day in our room today. We've been coming out for food, snacks, and that stuff, and I'm on my way to Park Cafe to get this tea that I really like there. I think it's ginger lemon. It's ginger something. I had it once so far, and now I want it again. But yeah, it's been a nice quiet day. I've been packing. I packed the boys' stuff, my stuff, Allan's stuff. And of course, we leave out the toiletries and the things we're wearing for dinner tonight and wearing off the ship tomorrow. It's not the saddest day of the cruise. Tomorrow is the saddest day of the cruise when we have to get off the ship, but today is pretty low key as well. We'll just sit out on our balcony today and take in the sights and sounds of the boardwalk and the aqua theater. So to Park Cafe it is, so we can grab this tea. Central Park is obviously so beautiful to walk through or just sit in and adore. Just had to say that. This is the tea that I said I really liked from here. And this is what I came for. So I'm grabbing a couple of these. My mom said she was gonna get this in before the end of the cruise, and here she goes. Woo! Who do you think is coming down the abyss this time? Let me know in the comments. Yep, that's my mom. It's our last dinner aboard the Harmony of the Seas.
To introduce to you one more time, the best of the best, la creme de la creme. And I know many of you are thinking about taking them home, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about your waiters, your season waiters, your head waiters.
My second appetizer for the night, shrimp ceviche. And for my last dinner, last dinner on Harmony of the Seas, that is, I ordered a pork chop. Doesn't it look yummy with the rice, jasmine rice underneath it, and veggies? Yum. A banana split from the kids menu, inspired by my Landon because he got this on the first night aboard the Harmony of the Seas. So now I'm getting it on our last night aboard this beautiful ship. Well, we just came back to our room from dinner and we saw a thank you note from Marlo, our room steward. We had given him a little thank you before we went down to dinner, and now we came back to get these bags out. So Al's gonna work on that. They have to be out before 10, but this was really sweet of Marlo. A nice thank you. It's the last night on the ship. Allan and I are at the Rising Tide Bar again. We first rode on this on his birthday earlier in the week, and we enjoyed it. So here we go again. The Rising Tide Bar is going up for the last night on board Harmony of the Seas, for us anyhow, heading on up to Central Park. We're at Central Park now, and again, this is the last night of our 7-day cruise on the Harmony of the Seas, and it's cold.
It's cold like Manhattan Central Park.
As though we're still in New York. Central Park got a breeze to it tonight. But yeah, the rising tide bar is pretty cool. You go from deck 5 to deck 8 in a nice intimate setting. Love the sparkly decor. And yes, kids can ride on the rising tide bar too. They just obviously can't order alcohol, but they can ride. So here goes Theraflu on the last night of my cruise. Drinking this tea because I've started to have sniffles on this last night of the cruise, and I honestly think the mask optional policy was part of what did it. On my prior 2 cruises since the reopening, Disney and Norwegian, at the time it was mask mandatory unless actively eating and drinking, and I came back just fine. Had no problem wearing my mask all the time, and every other guest had to do that as well. Now you have folks hacking up lungs in the hallways and elevators and not wearing masks, so I do think it makes a difference. And yes, we were all tested before cruising and vaccinated, so it may not be COVID, but I don't want any sickness. So in any case, I'm drinking my Theraflu, praying and hoping to be well soon. Thank you for watching, and overall, it really was a nice cruise.